Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to speak to you about a weekly horoscope from the 17th of December to the 23rd of December. And this is for you coming from Pisces. Now, the Sunday the 17th is going to have very slow planets. And these slow planets bring news very slowly. The plans are not confirmed. They can change, and last minute changes may make you very unhappy. So you have to double check everything with these slow planets. And if you expect quick results, don't, because these slow planets will bring news very slowly. So patience is the key word. Whoever you deal with, be patient, and that way you won't allow these planets to get into a very bad position. And also watch out that news about the past or problems of the past can again surface. So try not to bring it up yourself. If somebody else brings it up, well, try not to delve too long into it. Try to change the subject. The evening and nightfall period, there are many planets that make you stubborn. And these planets tend to make you not easily negotiable. And they make you dominating as well. So that's a recipe for problems in the evening and nightfall period. And if you want to behave that way, you might as well just stay home on this Sunday. But if you want to be out, then be supportive, be appreciative, and that way you will have a very good time. And you can meet some business people as well in the evening nightfall period. Monday the 18th for you has many aggressive planets. And so your behavior will be aggressive in action or in speech and in behavior as well. You will show rebellious tendencies. You will not be cooperative. You will want to do things your own way. And you will be a person who is extremely unhappy in many areas. And so what happens on this Monday the 18th morning, that conflict can arise easily and provocation can come about with the words you use. So you have to be very cautious. It's a working day. Don't rile up any problems. And if it's others who are doing this, just step back and be calm and don't retaliate. Evening nightfall period becomes a bit worse. And here a tendency to things go wrong because arguments can break out and because rebellious tendencies can show disagreements and because things can go out of control like drinking too much. So influence of people, you have to be very careful. If you don't really have to be out, you don't need to. And so stay back home and enjoy the environment at home. But if you have to be out, you definitely have to control your temperament and not be a rebellious person. Now, let's go to Tuesday the 19th. And here we see planets of ego. They are not totally against you, but they tend to make you egocentric. You want to have your way. You want to be in the limelight. You want to be attracted to others and others to be attracted to you. So you will want to be also oversensitive. Now, if you're going to do that, then you are not going to be very successful in what you want. And whoever you show interest to and you show arrogance at the same time, you're not going to get what you want. So be smart, be humble, let others take the lead, be appreciative, be supportive, praise other people, and this way you will become very lucky. Evening nightfall period turns really very bad for you. Now these couple of planets don't just appear in the evening nightfall period. They are there in the morning, they are there in the afternoon period as well. They create a lot of mischief at your place of work. They bring arguments, differences, they make you careless, miscommunication, miscalculation, too many things to do, you cannot concentrate. And so you have to be careful that your responsibilities can go very wrong. And so you have to focus on what's important. Don't try to do everything at one time. Write everything down that you have to do for the day. Focus on what you have to do and do it well, and that should be enough. Trouble comes looking for you everywhere. So the whole day ends pretty badly as well. And the differences of opinion can bring a get-together badly. I rather, if you don't have to be really out, just stay home in your own environment, and that way you can control yourself better. Wednesday the 20th is a wonderful 24 hours for you. Morning, extremely lucky at your place of work or in business. You attract a lot of help from everybody, and you will be a person who can do extremely well. And so morning, afternoon, the imagination from you, the cordiality, the kind of energy that you release, you can get plenty of help and get some feedback that can bring good news for you in your place of work or in business. So concentrate. There are planets that make you imaginative as well. Evening nightfall becomes even better or just as good. And so plan to mix business and pleasure. Plan to be out with the people you work with or your bosses or the people you do business with. You're going to meet people somehow in the evening session that produce plenty of good news for you. So look well and dress well and behave well. You are going to be watched. There's a charm about you. There's a focus on you. So you have to be active. If you just stay at home, you'll just be very happy, but these planets are being wasted. Their energy can't give you the extreme. So you want to push the whole day to show your brilliance and your creativity and show it in a way where you attract a lot of support from people. So don't want to argue, don't want to be rebellious throughout the 24 hours, and you'll enjoy yourself in the evening and nightfall period tremendously. Thursday the 21st, there are planets that tend to make you stubborn and dominating. Well, that's a bad start, because then you're not going to get the help you want and you're not going to be able to work along with others. So why don't you just think of doing the opposite, of letting others take the lead and being supportive and being appreciative of their help. This way you will turn the planets thinking around. They will be in a tiz, they will know what to do, and they will obey what you want. Yes, it can work, because you remember that always that you control your horoscope. The horoscope is a plan. So the plan is to get you into trouble on the morning-afternoon period. You can turn it around by being smarter, like the way I asked you to be. Now, evening-nightfall periods are extremely lucky. So you don't want to cause problems in the morning-afternoon, and these may enter in your evening-nightfall period and slow down the momentum of luck. So evening-nightfall period, you get all the solutions you want, you meet very lucky people, you're going to be a person who comes out brilliantly with ideas, and you're going to also better your life in the areas of love and romance and mix business and pleasure with business people. There are all-round planets like this who are good in all areas of your life. So it's a very lucky day for you, only don't be dominating and don't be stubborn. Friday the 22nd is the opposite. You have 24 hours of problems. And so you start with very fast planets. And these fast planets can make you impulsive, impatient, hasty, rebellious, and they can make you a personality which does not want to agree with others. Well, it's not going to get you anywhere. So what's the point of doing that? Tell yourself immediately, it's a working day, I've got deadlines, I need support, I need help. And you can't do that if you behave in the way I've just described. So be the opposite and be appreciative and tell yourself that you've got to be kind to people and don't show any pride. Try to be a person, if you need help, ask for it. And that way you will get the help. Very fast planets are seen morning-afternoon period, and they can create problems very fast. Some of these planets are known for their unexpectedness. So problems from unexpected areas will enter as well, whether in areas of your love or marriage, whether or romance, or whether in areas of job itself, or whether in business areas. Be careful when you do a mistake on this morning-afternoon period. That mistake is going to be pretty bad, and you'll have to work very hard to get out of it. So don't create that mistake in the first place by getting help from people and not wanting to do everything yourself. Now, evening-nightfall periods, the planets go very slow. So all your plans in the evening and nightfall period may change, or they may be postponed, or they may be cancelled. So things like that can happen in the evening-nightfall period. These slow planets are also there now and then in the morning period. They bring delays for what you want. All the news that you're waiting for doesn't come. So it's that kind of a frustrating day. And in the evening-nightfall session, be careful that past issues or past mistakes or past blame or past what you did can be brought up. So you better not bring it up, and if somebody else brings it up, try to just cut it short and not follow up with it. Let's go to Saturday the 23rd, and that starts really, really badly. Morning, afternoon, early evening period. The situation is like this. Anything that can go wrong is just to go about wrong. And so you must not be the person who gets it to go wrong. So communicate carefully. Whatever you market, whatever you think, whatever you plan, whatever you want others to do, you have to take the soft approach. Be careful that an argument can go on and spoil the whole of this Saturday. And be careful that your impatience and hastiness may be seeming like you are very demanding of wanting to get things done and wanting things immediately. So others are not going to be very friendly with you. You may have to work on your own and you're not going to get anywhere, let me tell you. So again, be the nice person you can be. Be the person who is appreciative and supportive, and others will love it and they will come to your aid, and you will turn these planets around and you will make them obey you. It is possible. You control your horoscope. Remind that yourself. Horoscope is a plan. And so if you turn these planets around by your behavior patterns, by your wanting to cooperate, by your wanting to be showing to help people, you can turn your morning and afternoon into a much better situation. Evening and nightfall periods, some aggressive planets are there. Now you've got planets there already who are misbehaving in the morning, afternoon. They're going to be joining with aggressive planets on top of it. And so your aggression is something coming through your mouth, your words, or through your actions. And you don't want to allow them. So control this planet by not saying too much or thinking carefully what you want to do as well. Slow down in speech and action. These planets are very fast and they make you not think but to do and say things quickly. So slow down. Repeat these words, slow down, to yourself in your heart. And you will slow down. And when you slow down, you will have the common sense about things. You will know what not to say, and you will stay away from arguments. And in the evening, at night time, you won't show aggression. You won't be sarcastic. You won't show a kind of a nature that you are being very provocative. It's going to be a terrible day if you don't watch out, and it's going to end up quite unnicely as well. You might as well just stay by yourself. But if you have to be out, you have to be very careful to take the soft approach in all areas. You can do it, and you can get the better of these planets and do well. Well, I'm already Skyping, and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And that 90 minutes has got to do with your next 5, 6 or 7 years in all areas of your life. So I will definitely need your date of birth and your time of birth, and I will look at your palms. I will ask you to photo your palms and send them to me my email. They are much more sharper and visible. And so on Skype for 90 minutes, we will talk about all areas of your life, including your health, for your next 5, 6 or 7 years. So go to Facebook, go to Skype, send me a message, make the contact, and at the same time send me an email, and I'll reply to you. And remember that it's going to cost you USD 50. I get many people who expect it for free. I cannot do that. Okay? So get ready to pay your USD 50, and we'll have a perfectly 90 minutes on how to score high points for your next 5, 6 or 7 years. Until then, I wish you the best of luck. Thank you and goodbye.